There is a special kind of quiet man in boxing. He does not shout. He does not shove at weigh-ins. He barely raises his voice. He just watches you and switches stance like a man changing knives. And then something you did offends him. A clipped ear, a rough clinch, one disrespectful word. From that exact second, the fight stops being sport. Tonight you watch every man who managed to offend him. Stay to the end and subscribe before he switches stance on you too. It starts in his hometown against an Olympic gold medalist people still call the Future. For 4 rounds the Future looks fine, right up until he lands something cheeky and smiles about it.
He dropped him, hit him with the right hand and the left hand, and the knee went down. Take a look at this knockdown. Now you see who's on the assault, not really landing many blows, and then bang, right across the jaw, left hand, and a solid right hand. And it dropped him down to the canvas. And it's my belief that he hurt Terence Crawford at some stage in this 9th round. Hey, Crawford cracked him again and straightened out the right leg of Gamboa. He drops him again. That's a hard knockdown that time with the left hook.
To be a real champion.
Remember, there were stages in that round where I thought that he might have been hurt, and he drops him with a vicious left hook. He still has time to finish him off. 22 seconds, he's back at him. Gamboa's totally out on his feet. Can Crawford catch him one more time? There's no quitting Gamboa. He keeps battling, falling forward. Uppercut, drops him again. It's all over. Terence Crawford has stopped Yuriorkis Gamboa to defend his title in his hometown.
Wrong man to smile at. 4 knockdowns follow, each one meaner than the last. And in the 9th, a knee to the canvas ends the argument. The quiet kid from Nebraska just ate the Future alive in front of his own crowd.
So tell me, against Lucas Matisse, whom he forced to quit, can he do the same with someone as skilled as Bud Crawford?
Next, an unbeaten Ukrainian technician with a world title and a plan. A tall, stiff jab, a safe distance, the kind of style that makes champions look ordinary. For 4 rounds, it almost works.
I'd like to see him try to get inside more. Oh, there's a good left.
Pretty good counter punch there, too, that Crawford got hit by.
Yep. That right hand counter by Polster.
You know, gets more and more confident in his abilities. That side of him will come out.
Wait, people say, you know what? That he doesn't talk a lot of trash.
What a great counter punch. He touches the canvas again.
Yep.
That's another knockdown. And Tony right on it. His gloves definitely hit the canvas. The canvas is what happened.
Now the second knockdown, there was a real punch here. See that left? See that left? Now that gets him going. He goes across just the bare touch of a glove. The first knockdown was just a little cuffing shot, but the second one, that's a real, there's going to be a real punch. You saw it, that left hand.
It's a 10-7 round. It's a 50-43 in my score sheet with 5 in the books. This is round 6. Hard shot by Poster, one of his better punches of the fight. And when it's time to exchange, it seems like it's always Crawford getting off first. And as I say that, of course, Postal does it first.
Oh.
You get clipped again.
It was almost one of those flash knockdowns. His glove barely stayed off the canvas.
You better start before the bell rings if you fight Terence Crawford.
Figure out where he can attack. That hand goes up in the air. He'll come downstairs with the body just like that.
Yep.
Cracked him with a hard left hand. Off balance again.
Then later on in the round.
Then the stance switches and the geometry breaks. In the 5th, he touches the canvas twice. Once from a punch he never saw, once from one he saw and could not stop. 12 rounds of school and the title changes hands.
Postal is in that number 2 spot.
And that time the legs did start to go on Postal.
That plan B is
how he chooses to fight Crawford.
I've never seen anyone, I don't think, really switch from right-handed to left-handed.
Then comes a brave man with a granite chin, whose whole plan is to survive and swing. You can hear the crowd enjoying it. You can also see the champion enjoying it a little too much.
Whether it's sloppy, be off balance, thrown into the ropes, hit him, with illegal punches. And there's that right.
He did get there with that right. Came back with a left hand. Good sharp left hand again by Crawford, and another left hand.
That's I agree with you. I see that he's he does.
That was more of a slip by Molina than anything else, but Crawford trying to follow up. Crawford trying to take care of some business.
It's like, okay, are you going to take a point away or not? So let's see if he is more on top of it or if Crawford just finishes him.
Crawford comes out more aggressive here. You can almost sense Crawford trying desperately to stay away from anything that resembles a head. Good strong jab. Left hand misses. Crawford with a left hand of his own. Just a sharp left hand. Nothing fancy about it. The crowd sensing that maybe something might be happening here. Molina says, come on, come to me. With a right hand. Off the ropes.
Molina feeding off the energy a little bit too. He kind of says, come on, guys, come on.
Now, three-punch combination and a knees wobble. Crawford on top of him now, trying to finish the deal. Right to the body, right to the head, down he goes. That's it, it's over.
All right, let's take a look at the finish of the fight. Molina was calling for him to slug it out with him, and Terence took him up on the...
For 7 rounds, he takes the man apart piece by piece. Like homework, he refuses to rush. In the 8th, the referee has seen enough. The granite chin was real. Everything attached to it just stopped working.
Beautiful body punch, staggered into the corner. Molina got his wish. He was willing to slug with him, but he didn't.
One other thing that Crawford is that you missed, he's faster.
Crawford, one of the best switchers.
Now the strange one. A tall, unbeaten African champion with every belt at the weight on the line, and the whole thing lasts less time than the ring walks.
It's a 3-inch height advantage. There's a swinging, swiping left hand from Ndongo. Crawford gets right back into the kitchen and the crowd reacts.
And I think just overall, Crawford is just more settled. And when you're settled as a fighter, you can think better, you can implement your game plan better, and you'll see the shots that you need to land. Good shot from Crawford right there, but Ndongo's still just a little tight for my taste.
And then on the back end, a right hand to the body, and that's going to be a knockdown score.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Are you okay? You want to continue? Give me your glove. Knockdown right here. Right hand to the body. You're going to see the left hand coming up right there behind the ear.
That's a great point. Let's see how he reacts.
Terence Crawford is a great finisher.
And perhaps a little too willing is Ndongo here. Half-minute left in the 2nd round.
Ndongo still looking a little unsure about what he wants to do offensively.
Left uppercut tried to split the guard, and Ndongo came forward that time. But you can see some doubt, to your point, Andre. He is fat with those left hands, Teddy. There is opportunity throughout the night.
Yeah, you can handle those fat punches if you Crawford 2 different ways. Punch in between them.
Another knockdown score with a vicious body shot. Oh my, what a body shot. 7, 8, 9, 10. Bud Crawford is the undefeated, undisputed.
One body shot in the 2nd drops him. Another one in the 3rd keeps him down for good. No head punch needed. Just 2 investments under the ribs, and every belt in the division changes address.
But it's southpaw Crawford. Right hook misses, left hand to the body, the follow-up does it. Young fighters out there, that's the benefit of combinations.
Tonight would be a crowning achievement to become a 3-division champion if Crawford keeps up like this. Good start to round number 5.
One can do one thing.
A new weight class and a rough Australian champion who took the crown from a legend and swears nobody will bully him. He leans, he mauls, he makes it ugly for a while.
It's a lot easier said than done, even on the inside.
Good uppercut that time from Bud Crawford. The left hand landed.
you, everything is all set up by the jab from Crawford.
Lead left hand from Crawford, and you just don't see Jeff Horn with that desire to come downhill every attempt as he did in rounds 1.
Occasionally, Crawford will see him lay on that left side.
Punching between punches and a flush left hand, and here comes Bud on the attack. Half minute to go in round 8. Can he finish him? Strafing shots to the head. Horn is hurt. Body shot lands with the right hand as well. Off balance is the Aussie. Big left hand, right hook, uppercut sends him back. Another left hand and a knockdown score.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
He is tough for anybody in the welterweight division.
We have been blessed on ESPN to watch Vasily Lomachenko. You just saw Bud Crawford, who's the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world. 40 seconds to go here in round number 9. Let's see what Crawford does with it. Here he comes, backs him up with a left hand again. Horns in the corner, uppercut lands. Crawford on the attack. That's it, it's over, it's over. We celebrated an undefeated triple count.
Then the lesson starts. Round after round, his face changes shape, and in the 9th, backed against the ropes and swinging at ghosts, the referee steps between them like a man stopping a traffic accident. New division, same ending.
Party here in Vegas for the kid from the US of A.
The winner by TKO victory, and now the new...
And Bud came at it from Bud Crawford's him.
Here it is, Crawford right here, making a miss, making him pay short.
This one is personal. A young, unbeaten challenger spends fight week talking about the belt, about respect, about what he will do to the quiet man. You can guess how the quiet man takes it.
Blocking counter.
Benavidez with an offensive output. Crawford comes right back. Short left hook from Benavidez. World champion, pound-for-pound elite. In 6 minutes for Benavidez to try to find the answer. Look at the power punches now. Crawford comes into this round having landed 100 of 238 thrown.
There it is again.
Sent off balance.
Check hook.
He's got to sell out right now.
Got to risk everything, right, Tim?
Got to go for it. And he is. He's trying. He's trying to stop Terence and put combinations together to the head and body.
But where is that body shot we saw in the 4th round? Sitting on the ropes and shaking his head is not how he wants to end this fight, however.
Oh! Crawford gets him! My, oh my! What a shot! Half a minute!
I believe Terence lands an uppercut. A right uppercut, a punch he never threw.
Let's see how he goes about it. Best in the world. At home. Is he the finisher they all expect him to be? He is. What a huge right hand, and he has done it.
He takes it personally for 12 rounds, beats him everywhere, tells him about it, and in the final round drops him and finishes him with seconds left. Because a decision would have been mercy, and mercy was never offered.
By way of technical knockout, still the undefeated WBO welterweight champ.
Stance now and clubs with a right hand, sweeps across the belt line, looks for glory, lands a left to the body.
The best he can with what he has.
Then a British superstar with fast hands and an expensive chin. For 1 round, the speed is real. Then a right hand puts him down, and the night starts going sideways.
Watch the sweeping backhand of Terence Crawford. He's setting it up.
There it is. And there's a looping right as well. Now southpaw. Can he give an angle? 3-punch combination. Give him credit. He was down in the 1st round. He's trying to hang in there. Oh, big left hand from Crawford. Uppercut, right hook. Switching back and forth from righty to lefty and having success. This is what Crawford loves. He loves
finding the solution and inflicting pain.
Yeah, Khan very hesitant. He can't get inside. You know, Terence Crawford taking half a step back. He sweep with the check hook. He'll catch him with the straight left hand coming in. Just like there. Oh, got caught on the way out.
lands one. Or Khan lands one, excuse me.
Caught him on the way
and now
out.
the jab has some success for Amir Khan.
All that's going to do, fellas, is extend the fight a lot longer and allow Terence Crawford to pile up that punishment.
Yes, sir.
There's a right hand from Amir Khan many times. As Crawford stalks here as we come to the end of the round.
Crawford trying to drop that right hand, man. He's trying to catch Amir in between his shots. Just like that.
Did you see the transition right there where he stepped back? I think it's low blow.
This fight's being stopped because of that. Well, we got more than 4 rounds, of course.
It ends in the 6th, low and ugly. A punch below the belt, a corner throwing in the towel, and a champion who looks almost insulted that it ended without his permission. Not every execution is clean. This one still counts.
And Crawford just...
And then, the night somebody hurt him. A Lithuanian puncher they call the Mean Machine catches him clean in the 3rd, and for one long second, the quiet man's legs forget who they belong to.
Sweeping left hand to the body and then came upstairs.
Kaviaskis got to let that right hand go. As soon as Terence Crawford gets close, he needs to throw a right hand, a looping right hand. He needs to throw a shot at Crawford to back him up off of him.
He's throwing, he just ain't backing him up.
Crawford very comfortable standing right in front, punching between punches as Kaviaskis drives him straight back and ties up. And that'll get him through round number 8.
Crawford took that last round off and
he's got a rhythm to him right now.
Yeah, he's back.
Oh, a lunging left hand. That backs up Kaviaskis. Then an uppercut. An absolutely brilliant uppercut.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Terence Crawford made up his mind, and I'm going to stop you for hurting me, and I'm going to do whatever I have to do to get that done, whether I'm in a southpaw stance or the right-hand stance. And Kaviaskis felt every bit of Terence Crawford tonight, and he realized that his levels to the game, and this dude has an intensity that's different than most.
And here's the end of the fight. Terence Crawford again attacking with that looping left hand. It was available for him earlier. And here it is again. Nice little uppercut. Coming around. Down goes Kaviaskis.
Remember, he is one of the best closers in the business. Let's watch how he does it here. One punch, that's it. Bud Crawford, title defense.
Watch what he does about it. He stops boxing and starts hunting. A knockdown in the 7th, 2 more in the 9th, and the Mean Machine is on his knees learning what everyone learns. You get one free shot, and then you pay for it.
That hurt. And down goes Kaviaskis, and that was the end of the fight right there.
He is the winner by way of technical knowledge.
And Dre, I offer you this. Among all the analysis of what could happen in this fight, that gives Kell Brook.
A decorated British veteran comes next, sharp and confident behind a high guard. For 3 rounds, it looks like a real contest. That is exactly how long the champion needed to solve him.
Crawford has to continue to get his lead foot outside the lead foot of Brook to have success with his offense. That will put him in a safe position to let his combinations go. Beautiful right hand.
And the champ gets to him.
Get over here.
Just like that.
Get over here.
Terence Bud Crawford hits the
6,
gas.
7, 8.
Like a right hook, right on the money, right on the button. And you see the legs right there of Brook as he wobbled back to that corner. Nice finish up right here combination from Terence Bud Crawford. You know, sometimes your opponent can do the work for you. As you can see, Kell Brook was moving forward. He shot a jab out there. Crawford timed it over the top with a nice, short I would say jab, hook, jab, hook type.
That's the first knockdown. Remember, the ropes held him up.
Boom. And you know, that shot wasn't even on the chin. That shot was right on the eye, and it had that type of effect on Kell Brook. That shows you what type of devastating punching power Terence Crawford possesses.
One of the best closers in the game. 27 knockouts in his career. Do we have 28 right here?
This fight is also
thundering in. Look at Crawford. Vicious attack to close it.
No.
And he stares him down.
Okay.
In the fourth, one right hand snaps the guard shut like a trap. The follow-up barrage folds him into the ropes. The referee waves it, and the veteran is left staring at his gloves, wondering which one betrayed him.
Against Crawford, especially knowing that he had a slow start, he wants to come in here and prove a point and remind everybody why he's atop that list.
Told you, Sean Porter makes too many mistakes lunging forward like that.
And finally, the real test. A two-time world champion, a friend since the amateurs, a man with no quit anywhere in his body. Everyone agrees this is the one opponent who cannot be broken.
And then the end of the fight. Looks good on his feet, but not coming forward and firing at Crawford for the moment. There's the overhand right, and another combination! Beautiful work by Crawford! Magnificent accuracy by the champ! He does damage! Kenny's on the apron, and he's stopping the fight! His father says it's over! Terence Crawford!
For 9 rounds, they empty everything on each other. It is close, it is vicious, and it is exactly what the quiet man has been waiting for his whole career. A reason.
Thus far up until this point. It's a heavy shot for any fighter to take, especially this late in the fight. Here we see a half step back. Boom, that's his signature shot that Terence lands. He missed that, but he came back with the right hook, and it landed flush. Down goes Sean Porter, and I think Kenny Porter stopped the fight, not necessarily because of what happened, but what was to come. Terence Crawford is the best finisher in the game, and he knew that it wasn't going to get any better for Sean Porter, especially if Sean wasn't himself and was dazed in the head and tried to keep off a guy like Terence Crawford.
Hey, you wanted to do, yeah. Step back a little. Give me a glove. Give me a glove. Give me a glove.
Kenny was already up on the apron.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the time.
In the 10th, 2 knockdowns arrive like a verdict being read twice. The corner throws in the towel for a champion who has never been stopped, and the quiet man raises his hand, still barely saying a word.
And still, the
10 knockouts, 0 doubts. And now they are feeding him to the biggest name in the sport. So answer this in the comments. Does the quiet man from Omaha do this to Canelo too? Or does the machine finally meet its wall? Pick a side below and subscribe before the answer lands.